It is week 8, and you're probably wondering why I got this on my face. Well, damn it, when you play against winless football teams, when you play against bad football teams, you find yourself in a trap game, and they come like a thief in the night and steal a W. Before we even break down this particular game, somewhere I read last, I remember, when we saw the Miami Dolphins in the regular season, what transpired? They were a 1-4 football team. They walked all over our defense. Jay Ajayi, Thai food seasoning in the name, came and ran for over 200 yards. So I don't care if they're a loser football team. I don't care if they're the worst team in the league. I don't care if they're at the bottom of the league. We've got to go out there and play our game. First and foremost, let's just talk about coming out of the bye week. We are one of the better teams coming out of the bye week in the league. Mike Tomlin's record is very good. We are a healthy football team now. Mason Rudolph is returning. Jalen Samuels is returning. I believe we are getting Sutton back. Whatever the case, no, pardon me, not Sutton. I'm getting back Nelson. Whatever the case may be, we are a healthier football team now than we were going in to week 6, the last time we played football. Now, let's talk about the Miami Dolphins. They have allowed, I believe it's the second most sacks in the league. Well, they allowed 24. Either the second, it's in the top 5. We have the 5th most sacks in the league. They have allowed 24. We have gotten 20 sacks. I expect to see us in the backfield every single time. Their rushing game, their running game is absolutely atrocious. They turn the football over through the air. However, if it was Josh Rosen who was starting at quarterback, I would feel much more comfortable. It's Ryan Fitztragic who can turn into Ryan Fitzmagic Patrick. We don't want to have that happen because the last time we saw Ryan Fitzpatrick, when was that? Tampa Bay, last year. What happened? We were up by a ridiculous amount of points going into halftime. We came straight out and all of a sudden we laid an egg and the comeback began. And it looked as if they were going to win the game because Mike Evans was rubbing his nutsack all over our defense. What's that dude who makes that song Blueface? But he was doing this all day on our defense. We can't let that happen. We cannot allow Fitzpatrick to go out there and play without secondary. We are number 2 in the league when it comes to takeaways. We have to keep that ball rolling. Get the ball out of their hands early. Get the ball out of their hands often. They cannot run. They cannot throw. They cannot protect. Our defense must dominate. Defensively, they are one of the worst defenses in the league. This is why they're one of the worst football teams in the league. They can't score. They can't stop people from scoring. There is no reason why we should not be able to throw the football effectively. Their pass defense is absolutely atrocious. It would be as a 7, as an 8, as a 9 to not try to stretch the field. Juju Smith-Schuster, this should be your best game of the season. I would like to see Vance McDonald get some work this time because last time he done played in Florida, he took Chris Conte and put him into the dirt. We may be playing in Pittsburgh, but individuals are coming from Florida, so they come in with that same energy. I'd like to see a face mask brought to the ground and dribbled like it's a damn Spalding sponsored in the NBA. That's what I'd like to see. On the ground, we better be able to run the football. They're one of the worst rushing defenses as well. James Conner, Jalen Samuels, Snell as well. I'd like to see a ton of yards on the ground. This game, we should operate like a well-oiled machine. I keep saying it every single week, but this particular game, there is no reason why it should not be transpiring. As long as we take care of us, we cannot play mistake football. We have to play mistake-free football. We cannot allow ourselves to beat ourselves. Penalties, we have to keep it to a minimum. Health, we got to do our best to stay healthy. And decisions, we cannot overlook this football team. Bottom line, like I said, loser teams, winless teams, struggling teams, they take away W's like what? A thief in the night. You don't want to have that happen. Play mistake-free football. Play Pittsburgh Steelers brand of football. Play smash mouth football. We'll walk out with a W, an easy W at that, and move on to 3-4. And judging by what's transpiring thus far in the NFL for the AFC North, we don't got to worry about Cincinnati. Cleveland, they're struggling right now. They're going over to Foxborough to play against New England. The Ravens are at home on a bye week. They're the best team in the AFC North right now. They got a victory over us. However, as things always play out for the AFC North every single year, somebody ends up hitting. They start out very good. They hit a good streak. All of a sudden, adversity strikes and they go on a losing streak. We have already went on ours. Baltimore hasn't hit theirs yet. There's a possibility it might not happen, but we've got to remain optimistic. We've got to cheer that we'll get the W, but also look over and hope that they lose. We can only hope the bye week walks away with a W and somehow they drop down to 5-3. It's not going to happen. It's impossible. If you're sitting over here waiting for them to get a W, or I should say get a loss in the bye week, stop waiting for it to happen. It's impossible. It can't happen. I mean, the Dolphins did lose in the bye week. That's not what we're talking about right now. What we need to do is defeat the damn Miami Dolphins, go out there, stab some Dolphins like it's an episode of South Park, and move on to 3-4. Everybody get your hands up in here. Steelers on 3, win on 6. 1, 2, 3, Steelers. 4, 5, 6, win. Let's get this W. Prime time, Monday Night Football. We cannot be beat. Let's go and get a W.